Hi everyone, it's Donna Burke, and I am going to go over week 3. So welcome to week 3. I'm going to go over the goal setting project, which is your first major project. Please be aware that projects are worth more percentage of your grade because there's less of them. Okay, so doing a really good job on the projects and having good attention to detail is going to be extremely important. So let me show you where to find the goal setting project. So in week 3, we're kind of working between finishing up module 1 and starting module 2. So if you go into module 2, you'll see our usual to-do list. Please pay attention to that. It's really important. You'll see some assignments that we have to do, your goal setting video quiz. And in here, right here under goal setting project, I have the grading rubric. Now remember, rubrics are how something's going to be graded. And I have the project sheet with instructions. Okay. So what I'm going to do is show you an example from last semester of someone who did a really great job on the goals project. The first sheet is the steps that you need to take to do this project. So what I suggest you do is you open up that document, you do a save as, and you start typing in your answers. So the first part is research who you are. On the to-do list and in our textbook on the electronic version, on our course menu, we have a number of assessments we want you to take. The 16 personalities inventory, the life values assessment, career interest inventory. We want you to take a number of those that you get some good information about yourself and then decide, did you agree with what the assessment said? You want to specifically talk about the results of those assessments in your research who you are. Okay, what makes you you? What do you value? This student here wrote about what it came out as, that she, some of her career suggestions were human services, education and training, and those do match up with the areas that she's interested in. It talked about her values and what she values. And she talked about whether or not she agrees with some of those. So again, that looks like a pretty beefy introductory paragraph, and that's what you want. I would say at least 150 words for that first opening research who you are section. In section number 2, researching the internet, you want to find your top 5 tips for goal setting from the internet, and you want to cite those sources. Okay, so you want to say where you got those. So one step at a time, she says she gets right from our LibGuides down at the bottom of our Blackboard page for module 3 goal setting. There's some resources there and some articles. So she got that from cartoonmotivators.com was out there. So one step at a time, the SMART guidelines for setting goals, and that's going to be really important, making your goals specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and time-bound. There's other versions of SMART. You can see which ones you're, what you attain to, what you gravitate to or resonates with you. You could use those. And then goals, set your goals in writing, the 5 golden rules of goal setting. Okay, she also talks about it. So she doesn't only say what they were that she found, she also talks about it. And she's citing her sources as she goes. She happened to get her 5 from different sources, so she cited them as she went. That's perfectly fine. You can get all 5 from one, or you could get them from different sources. Making your goals challenging yet attainable. And again, she cited where she got that from. She talked about what she felt about that quote and that suggestion. And continuously assess your progress. And again, she got that from an article that she read, and she found the article and she said where she got it from. Great job. Good attention to detail. She's not only just spitting back what the commentary was, she's actually talking about what she thinks of that. Fantastic. The next section is the take action section. You have to set a long-term, 2 midterms, and 3 short-term goals. Okay. A long-term goal would be like a year to 2 years to 5 years. It just depends. She's talked about the fact that she wants to get her associate's degree in psychology and then transfer to a 4-year school. This would have made a better goal if she said by when. So I might have taken off a little bit of points here if she said I want to get my associate's degree by, say, 2022, 2023. I want to have my 4-year bachelor's degree by 2025 or 26, whatever she put down there. That would have made that a better goal. I love this. She's going to try to get a 3.7, but not less than a 3.0. A 3.7 is like an A minus B plus. and a 3.0 is a B. So every assignment she gets back, she can compare. Am I, if she gets a 2.0, which is a C or, and then below, like could be a C minus, she knows she's not reaching her goal. So she might have to change her actions. She might have to get tutoring. She might have to put more time into it. So making these things as specific as possible, scheduling an appointment. Some of these short-term goals could be really simple. I'm going to finish my next discussion, or I'm going to do the quiz by a certain date this week. Again, these short-term goals can be very, very specific, but they should also be action-oriented. What are you going to do? The next section is how to prepare for obstacles. So you're to list 3 possible distractions and how you plan to reduce those distractions. And again, she's done a really great job. She talks about social media, trying to say no to people, inability to schedule her time, and then what is she going to do about that over here? Okay, and again, you can see she's put in lots of great details. I love this. The last part is, what are your supports? Her significant other, her adult children, her classmates and professors, and then how is she going to use those supports? Again, she goes into really good details about how she's going to use that. And then she writes a really well-written reflection. This is sort of a cumulative summary reflection on what it was like to do this goals project. She cites, again, some of the things that she found in the beginning, some tips. She talks about taking all the assessments and really how valuable it was for her to base her goals on things that she values. She said, making me pair my goals with my values forced me to take a look at the firm desires I already have and the ways I've already worked towards my goal, and then maybe adding to that. Okay. So this was just a really fantastic job. She got an A. So that's what I'm looking for you to do, is for you to get an A. And I want you to use the information that's in our module, the textbook, the surveys, the LibGuide at the end. There's a folder with resources on that topic down at the bottom of module 3. Not only just spit those stuff back out to me, but really process it. What stuff do you agree with and why? What things that came up maybe from some of the assessments that you don't agree with and why? And really put yourself into this project, okay? You're going to hear, and you've already heard me say it a few times, I want you to dig deep. Now's your opportunity to really put yourself into this project and do the best you possibly can. And if you want me to take a look at drafts before it's due, I will do that as well. Okay. And always let me know if you have any questions. Good luck on the goal setting project. It is not due. Let me check for most of you. It is not due for a while. So the goal setting project is not due until February 21st. Okay. So you've got some time, but to do a really good, thorough job, you want to be working on it as you go. Okay. And again, if you have any questions, let me know. Get to work. See ya.